Gaming journalism has been dead for probably more than 10 years at this point, but it's always funny how online magazines try to portray themselves as the global authority on PC games or on reviews or things like that, and then make pieces or articles like this that are clearly paid by the developers. So today I'm going to be going a little bit over this article saying that players seem to like Concord, but it's the $40 price tag that's the issue, not the game itself. So hello the internet, welcome back to the Waifus. Today, no gambling content, no gacha games, alright? There is no content to be talking about in NIKKE or other gachas, and we still have to pump out those videos, so we pay for our waifus, alright? Gotta pay for the waifus, at least I'm honest. So let's talk a little bit about Concord and what's going on with this game. The first thing that I think is super funny is how they say that players seem to like Concord, and then you go into this team database and there is 100 players right now playing the game on a game that came 3 days ago, on a game that they have been trying to push on every major magazine, failing miserably, of course, on a game that, by the way, where every big studio, Naughty Dog, Ben Studios, they are the developers, Sucker Punch Productions, Insomnia Games, they are giving them shoutouts to, hey guys, congratulations to everyone, go play this amazing game. No one liked this game. You're trying to push the narrative that, people want to play this game. There is 100 people playing the game. Absolutely nobody fucking cares about this bullshit, alright? Now let's go over why people don't like this game and why it's not about the $40 price tag. Because if it was about the $40 price tag, and we'll show this in a second, the Helldivers would have the same issue. Wukong that came out yesterday or the other 2 days ago would have the same issue, but they don't have those problems. So there is something else going on, right? So let's start with this article and how they said that the game is sitting actually at mostly positive review on Steam. And this is actually true. Mayormente positivas means mostly positive in Spanish. And this game has only 380 reviews. Now I'm going to assume here, okay, I'm going to go out of a limb and saying that most people leaving reviews for this game are either people who bought the game just to leave a negative review, or people who bought the game because they like the aesthetics and hence they actually enjoy the game. Now people who are recommending this have like 6 hours, 11 hours, 3 hours, 12 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 0.8 hours, which is the same for the people who are dislike like negative reviews per se, right? So right now I will not trust Steam reviews. There is no one playing this game, and that speaks for itself. When a game is good, people play the game. When a game is bad, people do not play it. It's as simple as that, right? So this is not about, oh, they are sitting on mostly positive review, guys, But on release day, they hit like 700 people, I believe, and this was release date. Yeah, 697 people on the first day that they released this, which is sad, nothing else. Now let's talk a little bit about the aesthetics of the game and why this game is failing so miserably. They talk about how this game is quite pretty with Guardians of the Galaxy inspired aesthetics. Now this is not a game that looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. That's because something is sci-fi, futuristic doesn't mean Guardians of the Galaxy. I will say this is one of the worst looking games in 2024. This is a hero shooter, and a hero shooter means the characters look good for you to actually play them, to actually be excited about, okay, I really like how these characters look. But this is the looks of the characters on Concord, okay? And now I'm gonna be honest, there is nothing exciting about these characters. They look ugly, they look boring, they look like normal people. And some people will be like, but I want them to look like normal people. I don't. I'm playing a fantasy game, a hero collector, nothing else, right? When I think of a good hero collector, I think on Overwatch and how good their design are and how good all of their characters look, and even the fan service on some of them, depending on what characters you like. Even the husbandos, right, look pretty good. When we talk about Hanzo, Genji, when we talk about the tanks, when we talk about Reaper, even Soldier looks better than the copy that they try to pull here with this Soldier. But characters in this game don't have any personality at all. They are boring as fuck. Like, I'm gonna be honest, nobody wants to play as this chick or any of the characters in this game. Now, some people have been complaining about the pronouns on the character screen. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think absolutely nobody cares about the pronouns of the game. People will use whatever pronouns they want because it's a game. It's not that deep, right? It's not that deep. Even if they were to remain there or other games were to also include pronouns now, it's not an issue as long as the game is fun to play, as long as the game is good. The problem with this game, like we were saying, is all of these designs. Like, I'm sorry, but most of the designs are boring. You are making a hero collector, but all of these people look like they just came out as NPCs for this game and are gonna die in the first 10 minutes. So this is a hero collector, and look at this guy. It's like, okay, what is this? This looks like an NPC on any fucking game. literally, like an NPC on any game. And then you have people like this, with the bright colors, with the weird personalities, and it's like, yeah, nobody wants to play something like this. It's not an issue about the aesthetics or about being inspired by other games. It's like, bro, there is literally no character in this game that I look and I'm like, it looks good. There is no character like that. So that's like one of the biggest issues. Now, PC Gamer is trying to paint the picture that the real issue is, the $40 price admission. That's not the issue, okay? That's not an issue. On the next paragraph, they go to say, oh, Helldivers 2 is also a $40 game, but it's a totally different beast from Concord because it's a different game, okay? It's different. But then they compare Concord with Destiny. So you cannot compare it with Helldivers 2. But you can't compare it with Destiny? Like, why do you keep contradicting yourself? I understand most of these people don't even play games. They don't know what they're talking about. But here's the thing, right? When people like a game, they will actually go and they will play the game. When people enjoy a shooter for the mechanics, for the loot, for everything it has to offer, people will play the game. This is Destiny 2, 18k people right now. Peak in the 24 hours was 38k. And then we have Helldivers 2 on the peak 24 hours, 30k, right now 8.5k, because my fellow American brothers are sleeping right now. Hey, wake up, Americans, it's time to wake up, all right? So when people like a game, it's not about the genre, it's not about the price tag, it's about the actual mechanics and how it feels. And Concord feels like shit, plays like shit, looks like utter garbage. And people will get mad when you say this stuff, but it is what it is, They've been trying to push this game so hard, as if it was like an actual decent game and people enjoyed it. And it's like, brother, no one wants to play this. Now, I am happy that AAA companies are taking so many L's in the last couple of years, because this is proving that companies that are making what people want to see are actually making money and having successful games, while companies that push for what investors want and the woke games or woke part of the community want are not selling at all. They are flopping harder than NIKKE Fanservice right now, right? So I am happy, because this will prove over time, what we want to see, because money speaks, and money is going into the place where the games look good and feel good, nothing else. But this is the article that PC Gamer released, which that they are trying to paint the picture as people enjoy Concord. The 100 people playing the game enjoy Concord so much, but the problem is the $40 price tag. Like any cash grab that's a hentai shovelware game that got released this week on Steam has more players than Concord. This is not about the gameplay. This is not about how people really enjoy this, all right? This is about making a game that has no place in 2024. You make a good game, it will show results. You make a shit game, it will flop. Best examples are Concord and actually Wukong as well, released in the last week. Now that's it, it's gonna be it for this video. Like I was saying earlier, no gambling content today on NIKKE or other gacha, since there is not much to talk about right now. All that said though, as usual, that's gonna be it for this one. If you guys want to support this type of content, you have a link in the description down below to join our Patreon. It's not Patreon, it's Coffee, but it's the same. Thank you to those of you supporting my content. Good luck with your pool dinner dates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。